Alright guys, welcome back to another Idle Adventure video. So before we get into it, I'm a bit sick right now, so it's kind of why I haven't really made any videos leading up towards the release of this new Gowther. Because yes, it is a Gowther. I believe they were teasing it on the Twitter account, so we kind of knew it was him. I was thinking it might have not been the one that got leaked, because it's a pretty weird one to have a festival character, but hey, there it is. There's the character. He is a debuffer. So our first sin debuffer, transform. Oh, it's a affiliation. Okay, I wonder what the transform's gonna be. All right. Okay, so it is actually invasion arrow Gowther. I think the most important thing about that does mean we are gonna get festival characters, because this is a festival, by the way. The limited banner will showcase in a second. But I noticed a lot from the three main characters being Gowther, even Melly as well actually. But Gowther didn't have evasion arrow. I thought he was going to get that in the first run we got of him. Merlin obviously didn't have perfect cube, and Escanor didn't have cruel sun, even though he had the animations in the actual, like, if you tap their screen. So that does mean, yeah, like they're going to make the powered up versions, the sacred treasures of these new characters. Just still a little weird that it's this Gowther. If it didn't get leaked, maybe I would have been fine with it a little bit. But I mean, the artwork is good though. Once again, we do love when Idols does do stuff unique, right? But yeah, a little bit fortunate it's not Escanor. We all thought it was going to be him, but it does like mean he's going to be part 2, so still look forward towards him in 2 weeks time. But let's see what this guy does. So he is going to be a red debuffer, soul shot, normal skill, deals damage equal to 96% of attack onto one target, no AoEs. Then we have blackout, so I think he does this in the story mode actually, or like one of the bosses. Deals damage equal to 192% attack onto all enemies with a 6-meter radius of cell, so around him, little AoE burst every 5 seconds, and inflicting silence for 1 second upon successful hit. Silence, they're not able to use special or ultimate skills. It's okay, but he's range. 6 meters is pretty big though, right? So, okay, we'll see. And of course, because he is a festival character, he's going to have another special skill, which could be invasion. Lowers the target's energy by 10% when using a special skill. Oh, wow. Oh, that's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so it's obviously mostly for PvP, because that's where they have energy. Maybe you can kind of, maybe it works behind the scenes in actual, like, normal fights as well, right? But I wonder if that's, I guess Tower Trials too. What if it hits, like, 5 enemies? Does it lower the targets by 50? If it just completely drains them? I don't think so, but that would be kind of broken. I don't know. All right, and then the ultimate, Celestial Rain, deals damage equal to 830% attack onto all enemies within a 4-meter by 9-meter radius in front of self. So AoE, very much like how we had the old king. Upon a successful attack, inflict tanks and DPS targets with tempered memories for 5 seconds, and support and debuffers with memory distortion for 5 seconds. The memory distortion, so towards support and debuffers, you're going to lower their actual final defense by 30%, okay, and increase damage taken by 20%, actually pretty big. And then also lowering tanks, which is important because that's going towards Esterosa, and also just DPSs, lowering their attack and crit chance by 5%. That's a crazy ultimate. That is a debuffer. I mean, he is a debuffer, but he's probably going to do some really good damage. And we've been kind of in need of a natural red DPS character for a while that has got a bunch of AoE skills, more or less for Tower Trials, which is going to be helpful on that. But also the invasion is going to be useful in PvP. Going to be probably the best debuffer in the game. I'm probably going to use him with the other Gowther actually, and because I think I've been using like King or like Diane. Like my 8th slot on my team hasn't been like concrete, so I'll be definitely replaced with this guy. But yeah, that seems kind of crazy, like a full debuff towards everyone. And it's more likely going to hit everyone too, right? Of course, he is a Sin character, so he's going to get the 20% crit chance buff from Merlin. Of course, because this is a like special banner festival, Gowther will have a increased banner being 250,000 crystals to get him. And of course, you get less in return, but yeah, nothing. I thought they might have changed it, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, that is the new character Gowther. It kind of makes sense, kind of where we are right now in the story mode, because if you watch my breakdown of why I thought we were going to get Escanor, it's because Escanor does do the big pride flare during the little tournament arc with Drew and Gluxinia against the Sins, where you go pick as each other. But I guess one character does also do something is Gowther, where he does, you know, mind control Escanor, which makes him do his pride flare, you know, the blackout, the invasion arrow stuff. So it's kind of what this character's been based on. So we're on the right track a little bit in terms of like predicting Escanor, because he's still coming for part 2. It's just he's not the special character. But hey, maybe they do back-to-back, bro. Who knows? All right, then we have Knighthood battle. So they're going to go more detail. It looks pretty good. It's once again, it's one of those things like, okay, we could sit and read through all of it, but it's not going to make too much sense until we get it in game. But it's cool to see these new bosses, though, because once again, they're not in Grand Cross. So it's nice to see them. The terrible image quality, so you can't actually make out what that actually is. And it looks like for like the rewards you're going to get as a guild, you'll just get more Knighthood coins to buy in the shop, and you're also going to get some diamonds for like an individual rewards if you get enough. If you get high scores, so there's a reason to participate. Only 1k gems if you get 9k above or like 90k above. I hope like most people can get that far because 9k gems, I've seen it's weekly, right? Normally on, I think, Grand Cross, it's not every week, but once again, it's an outer game. It's probably a bit more easier and dumbed down. We should be fine to have it probably likely every week, so we have to wait and see. They've now expanded the combat class rewards, obviously for the EU whales. What's crazy is just this here. The specific heroes special, so it's literally only between, I guess now Gowther, Melee, and Zeldris. Only them three, I assume, that you can pick from. Oh, okay. I was about to say, there's two new banners. There's this one here, Fraudrin. I was about to say, I'm hoping there was something else to come alongside of it, like we had for the 100-day celebration. They just don't have an image for it. So it is back, the half anniversary Grand Summon. The Grand Summon consists exclusively of specially selected legendary heroes that will increase the rates of compared. So, what is it? It is... Summer rate is 0.5, individual 0.03, and it's only these characters. So it's literally only the sins, the new ones, the new commandments, and the newer characters, right? So you have Lost Family, normal Escanor, normal Merlin, Elizabeth, the normal Diane. Is that normal Diane or is that the other one? I think it's the new one, right? New Zeldris, Gardens, a new King, new Gowther, new Derriere, new Elaine, new Lilia, Pitch Black Melissa Berserk, OG Derriere 2, OG Gowther. We might do a few summons on this banner. We've got quite a lot of gems. I have like a 500k once the update drops. So we have probably enough to do both actually. But don't want to. We'll see. Half anniversary cake is here. This is basically the exact same or revamped of the Christmas tree where you tap it and then things drop down and you get some rewards. And then if you get lucky enough, you get the... I assume like the cherry on the top, like you see right there at the top. And then when that drops down, you get to do like a spin wheel, which would then, they might show down here. Yeah, this right here, then you can hopefully get some good stuff. I think last time I got Berserk Melee, so it wasn't too bad. Okay, so to add in new victory medals, right? If you already have the ones in game, you get like 20% more attack for like 3 hours. They're now adding new ones where you can get from the actual cake shop, which once again, I'm assuming they'll drop later on. But increasing attack by 5%. For 50 minutes, only in stages. So it's only in stages, right? 5% for 50 minutes is kind of crazy because we have one already for 20% for 3 hours. And increase accuracy by 50%. I mean, it's not bad if you're like trying to do like a big stage that you've been stuck on for a while and you need that extra attack. Maybe they stack on top of each other because they are two different icons. So maybe you can like have the 20% attack buff plus this 5%. So yeah, they do say they actually are stackable. That's not too bad then. Of course, the big thing is we're going to be getting some half anniversary check-in stuff, which they already said they're going to be giving out 77,000 free crystals for logging in. And you're also going to be getting 7 dupes of anything, basically, right? It's a selection box, too. So, yeah, if you want to just get... Because Gowther's red. If you want to get literally 7 copies of Gowther for free, boom, that's your 7 free copies. And then, yeah, these are the diamonds too. Kind of crazy, actually. All right, so new missions where you just do your daily rewards. You're going to get them coins, and you can then spend those coins on stuff in the shop. Once again, you should be able to buy everything because this is literally just play Brawl, play the game, and you're going to get a bunch of rewards. And, yeah, honestly, I really like that Diam one. I'm actually going to use that one. Only thing is, though, is like, I only lost 90 days. Still don't understand why they do that, but sure. Half anniversary chests, very much like how we had the Christmas ones recently. We're just going to get like 20 of them maybe throughout the course of the event. You can't buy them, of course, but you can hopefully get some big stuff in it too. Change the app icon. King is now in the tickets. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Once again, sorry for not being as enthusiastic how I am normally in my other videos, but like I said, I'm not really well right now. So hopefully tomorrow we're a little bit better and we can actually like have some fun playing the game. Yeah, looking forward to what's Gowther though. Once again, I'm a little bit unfortunate that a guy got leaked because if he didn't get leaked, I would have been a bit more excited about it because it would have been a bit more surprising. But I think the fact that we know Escanor's in the files, I'm kind of curious if that's going to be part 2 or if that's going to be a... Because that's got to be a special hero, right? Like a actual festival banner. Like we have this Gowther, like we have Berserk Melee, and also Zelda. So I wonder if we're not going to see Escanor for a while. Maybe like a month and a half now. 2 months. And he will be the next festival character because he's surely, right? He's got to be a festival character. I don't think they're dropping Escanor as like a normal character. Or maybe they will because they plan to like drop like the one Escanor in like, you know, a few months' time. or for the 1 year anniversary. You know, I know it's still 6 months away, but in terms of special heroes, you know, the festival characters, the big ones, we're only going to get like 3 more until then. So if we get, you know, you got to get like Goddess Elizabeth. I guess Escanor has to be one. So there's only like 1 more spot left. So maybe like a Merlin. We might get a perfect Q Merlin when she fights Grey Road. So we'll have to wait and see. So, alright guys, thank you for watching. Gowther is probably going to be insane. A really good debuffer. I think one that we definitely needed for the Sin team, just generally speaking anyway. Definitely for the looks of it, more PvP oriented because you're going to be lowering the energy. You know, you're going to be going against actual attackers and supporters and all mix of things, so the ultimate's going to work here. But I think depending on what dupe you get him to, he probably will end up being a really good DPS as well. And I think the other thing too is the silence is every 5 seconds, and that does mean, because I'm not mistaken, I think it happens a few times, but it's obviously very, very rare. If you silence someone right as they use the ultimate or just before, I think it cancels it, right? So, for example, you know, Escanor had a big charge up animation and slams down. I think if you stun him during that little animation, he kind of cancels the animation. So, and it happens every 5 seconds, right? So that does mean on the 10th second of the game, it's going to do the AoE, and obviously characters ult every 10 seconds. Obviously, there's a bunch more nuance to it, because energy gain with other characters and the order as well. But it's possible this silence could be actually huge, more so than what we saw Lilia when she had it on Sin characters, and it's on everyone as well, right? So that is kind of big. So guys, yeah guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.